Leviticus Chapter 1. The burnt offering. The Lord called to Moses and spoke to him from the tent of meeting. He said, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, when any of you brings an offering to the Lord, bring as your offering an animal from either the herd or the flock."
Leviticus Chapter 2. The grain offering. When someone brings a grain offering to the Lord, his offering is to be of fine flour. He is to pour oil on it, put incense on it,
Leviticus Chapter 3. The fellowship offering. If someone's offering is a fellowship offering, and he offers an animal from the herd, whether male or female, he is to present before the Lord an animal without defect.
Leviticus Chapter 4. The sin offering. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, when anyone sins unintentionally and does what is forbidden in any of the Lord's commands."
Leviticus Chapter 5. If a person sins because he does not speak up when he hears a public charge to testify regarding something he has seen or learned about, he will be held responsible.
Leviticus Chapter 6. The Lord said to Moses, "If anyone sins and is unfaithful to the Lord by deceiving his neighbor about something entrusted to him or left in his care, or stolen, or if he cheats him,
Leviticus Chapter 7. The guilt offering. These are the regulations for the guilt offering which is most holy.
Leviticus Chapter 8. The ordination of Aaron and his sons. The Lord said to Moses, "Bring Aaron and his sons, their garments, the anointing oil, the bull for the sin offering, the 2 rams, and the basket containing bread made without yeast.
Leviticus Chapter 9. The priests begin their ministry. On the 8th day, Moses summoned Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel.
Leviticus Chapter 10. The death of Nadab and Abihu. Aaron's sons, Nadab and Abihu, took their censers, put fire in them, and added incense. And they offered unauthorized fire before the Lord, contrary to his command.
Leviticus Chapter 11. Clean and unclean food. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Say to the Israelites, of all the animals that live on land, these are the ones you may eat.
Leviticus Chapter 12. Purification after childbirth. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, a woman who becomes pregnant and gives birth to a son will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days, just as she is unclean during her monthly period."
Leviticus Chapter 13. Regulations about infectious skin diseases. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "When anyone has a swelling or a rash or a bright spot on his skin that may become an infectious skin disease, he must be brought to Aaron the priest or to one of his sons who is a priest.
Leviticus Chapter 14. Cleansing from infectious skin diseases. The Lord said to Moses, "These are the regulations for the diseased person at the time of his ceremonial cleansing, when he is brought to the priest.
Leviticus Chapter 15. Discharges causing uncleanliness. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, when any man has a bodily discharge, the discharge is unclean.
Leviticus Chapter 16. The Day of Atonement. The Lord spoke to Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron who died when they approached the Lord.
Leviticus Chapter 17. Eating blood forbidden. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites and say to them, 'This is what the Lord has commanded.
Leviticus Chapter 18. Unlawful sexual relations. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, 'I am the Lord your God.'"
Leviticus Chapter 19. Various laws. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the entire assembly of Israel and say to them, 'Be holy, because I, the Lord your God, am holy.'"
Leviticus Chapter 20. Punishments for sin. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, 'Any Israelite or any alien living in Israel who gives any of his children to Molech must be put to death. The people of the community are to stone him.'"
Leviticus Chapter 21. Rules for priests. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say to them, 'A priest must not make himself ceremonially unclean for any of his people who die.'"
Leviticus Chapter 22. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons to treat with respect the sacred offerings the Israelites consecrate to me, so they will not profane my holy name. I am the Lord."
Leviticus Chapter 23. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, 'These are my appointed feasts, the appointed feasts of the Lord, which you are to proclaim as sacred assemblies.'"
Leviticus Chapter 24. bread set before the Lord. The Lord said to Moses, "Command the Israelites to bring you clear oil of pressed olives for the light, so that the lamps may be kept burning continually."
Leviticus Chapter 25. The Sabbath Year. The Lord said to Moses on Mount Sinai, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, when you enter the land I am going to give you, the land itself must observe a Sabbath to the Lord.
Leviticus Chapter 26. Reward for obedience. Do not make idols or set up an image or a sacred stone for yourselves, and do not place a carved stone in your land to bow down before it. I am the Lord your God.
Leviticus Chapter 27. Redeeming what is the Lord's. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, if anyone makes a special vow to dedicate persons to the Lord by giving equivalent values,